is. Okay. All right. So we are talking about our goals for 2017 in our vision boards, which I have never made before. I feel like I've always wanted to make one. But I also know like kind of cheesy and, I hear about people making them and it not really coming true, like all of that kind of cliche behind it. But I don't know, the more I've been doing what I've been doing as a coach and like finally finding this like sense of balance and like healthier lifestyle, I've learned a lot about goal setting, and it really is working. And our team, Team Phoenix, did a vision board thing last week. And so I wanted to also share that with you guys. And it was something that I'm going to be doing because I do believe in the power of taking that next step of like, yeah, having a goal, thinking about a goal, but writing it down. There really is like actual statistics in writing things down and placing it in front of you so that you're seeing it every day. There is magic in that coming to fruition. And I think it's, it's mostly because you're writing it down, you're putting it in a place where you see it every day. So you're reminded of that goal every day. So then you're reminded to take steps towards that goal every day. Whereas if we think about a goal, we forget about a goal, or we pretend it's not there because we want to be lazy, and we give into our excuses because that's what we're so used to doing, like that's our habits, like for me anyway. So it takes a little more practice and a little extra step to kind of break through that. So here we are doing the vision boards, and I'm really excited about it. I started mine, so I thought I would share with you guys what mine is kind of coming to, and then we can share with each other some of our goals. We can maybe ask questions about goals that we don't even know if we should have. And then it's also taking the time to take that next step too, to reverse engineer those goals. And if we have these goals set for the year, well, what does that mean that I actually need to do each month, or each week, or each day, perhaps, depending on the goal, so that we can really laser focus on our intention, setting that up for success to reach those goals. I'm talking about goals like in every aspect of your life. So if you hopped on a call previously, we touched on these things, but talking about personally and professionally, certainly, talking about in relationships, talking about financially, talking about just like personal habits and changes that you want to see in your life, talking about, of course, health and fitness. So all areas of our life, in family, family relationships, as well as personal relationships. So, so hitting all those things, I thought I would just start by opening myself up personally and sharing with you guys what my goals are. And I haven't finished mine yet, so I think it's perfect to share it with you guys while it's in the process. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. And what we actually done is we use Canva a lot. Have either of you guys on the call used Canva before?
No.
I haven't used it, but I've heard of it.
Okay. So Canva is just one of those applications where you can create your own photos. So a lot of my photos, most all of my photos actually, I'm like canva.com hardcore. So canva.com is the app that I use a lot. You can have it on your phone now. They have an app on your phone. I usually am on my computer doing it, and that's how I create. I take my images and I put quotes on top. Like that's kind of the simplest way to do it. That's how I create all of my event cover photos, group cover photos, things like that. In a Getting Started Right new Coach Basics call, I have a call that walks you through how to use Canva. So I'm not going to use the call for this because I know there's going to be other people watching this call that already know how to use it. So you can go through a tutorial there. I can direct you to that video if you'd like. But what I'll show you is how to create our vision board, which is never something I've used Canva for. So when you log into Canva, this is the home screen. You can create a free account. It's totally free to use. This is the home screen, and we're going to click on More because you'll see I use the Facebook post or social media. This is square image, so you can use that for Instagram as well. But we're going to go click on More, and we're going to scroll down. and we're going to look for our computer wallpaper, our desktop wallpaper. So if you really want it to be in a place like I use my computer every day, maybe you don't use your computer every day. So maybe you don't need it to be a desktop wallpaper, but that's kind of what we've decided to use. I mean, before I was on the Team Phoenix call, I was going to use the old poster board and magic markers. But the truth is I'm on my computer all the time. I run my business on my computer all the time. So you're just going to click on desktop wallpaper, and then there's, I'll just go quickly, but there's layouts here. So you can pick from one of these layouts. Like if you like the word hustle or you like those colors, that costs money. So that dollar bill means it's going to probably cost you $1. So just look for the ones that are free. I only always use the ones that are free. And I think I did start with actually using one of these as a background. I'm going to look and see if I can find. So I went with this one because this one totally spoke to me. Let your dreams be bigger than your fears. Because that's where I'm at in my life. Like I've grown a lot in health and fitness this year and serving other people, but I let my fears stop me. My negative thinking stopped me too much. So I'm taking faith into 2017. So I started with that because that spoke to me. So you'll see where I've taken this too with my design. But you can also do backgrounds. You can just do like a blank color. Oh, look, that just changed one of the colors. That's so cool. I didn't even know it was going to do that. So yeah, it can change the colors there for you. Or, you can, again, I'm not going to go do a tutorial because it's too tempting. So I'm going to go back to my home page and I'm going to show you, you can go to all of my designs because I've already drafted it. So you'll see that's how I do my before and afters and such. So here's where I got, and I chose to change the colors as well. When you click on the whole background, you'll see the colors are up here. So I'm working towards a logo and branding, our Balance Bound team, and I'm working towards gold and blue. I haven't landed exactly on the color scheme, but that's kind of what I was going for. So I decided to start with, my hopes to brand our team with gold and blue. And then we always want to talk like in affirmations, and we want to talk as if it's already happening, right? So not I will, but I am. So I decided to do 2017 I am. And on the left here, I did PIO instructor. So I got my certification in December, and I wanted to commit to teaching, maybe one class a week or something like that. I am a finisher. So that's another thing that I'm working on because I start a lot of things. I've started a lot of programs. I've finished a handful. So quarter force is one thing, and you guys, that already came true. So I'm going to now have to change that because I finished quarter force. I'm going to do another Spartan race. So I'm putting that there. This is a 5-star diamond. This is the diamond, this is the bracelet that you get in your coaching business when you get to a star diamond rank. Right now I'm diamond. I should be 1 star by the end of the month. And I'm hoping to grow in my leadership. That's really what my main goal is this year. My first year was starting to learn everything. I think 6 months into working my business, I hit diamond, and I've pretty much stayed and maintained diamond, as well as I've built my mom's business for additional supplemental income, and to build what we call our weaker leg. So there's strategy to placement as far as depending on what your goals are, whether they're rank goals or building income. For me, I am building this business to build income for myself because I am a woman who takes care of myself. And so that's where I'm at. So my goal is to build some of our leaders. Maybe it's one of you guys on the call. I don't know. But I want to build coaches on our team that are interested in serving other people, interested in growing this business. Maybe it's a supplemental income that works for you. But basically to achieve what I've achieved in this business. And for me, it's, yes, the rank shows us there's a goal there. Without that goal, maybe it's a goal of serving a certain amount of people. It really just helps us to, calculate. We need to be specific, right? So we know that with weight loss too, we need to be specific, what weight do you want to be at what time, what date, and how are you going to get there? What are you going to do every day to get to that goal? So the diamond status just sort of helps us determine the stat, in a sense, like the number, the weight. And ultimately it's for me to, like I said, to build people to experience what I've experienced, which is more the personal growth that I have finally found that was missing in my life with previous jobs. The personal development that we focus on and how that transpires to serving more people, and the reward that I get from that has just been, priceless. So I want other people to experience that. So my goal is to get, help 5 people on our team to achieve that this year. So that would be 5-star. As you know, I recently posted that I became debt-free. So that's something that I've really been working to achieve, and living in cash from now on, just paying for everything in cash, not even buying a vacation until I can pay for it in cash, which I'm really excited that this is something that this business can offer me outside of my nonprofit full-time job. So my goal is to have $5,000 in my emergency fund by the end of the year, and $10,000 in my savings, because I want to work towards a down payment on a house in a year or 2. So I need to fill in some more of these. The right side for me is going to be more personal, and the left side is more coaching. So that's the start of mine. Let me know. I'd love to hear from you guys if you have any questions about mine, or about creating the vision board, where your thoughts are. And I would also love to pass the mic to you guys to hear about what your personal goals are this year, if you've given it any thought.
Well, I guess I'll go.
Cricket.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So I had started writing some stuff, and some of it I had put on my dream board, and I put as to how I was going to do it. I have it on my cell phone, so it's on here. So. But I have dropped 17 pounds by doing the following, and I have all the things listed. And I didn't put a date, but as I thought about it while you were talking, I was like, May 1st, I think, would be actually totally doable, not outrageous, to drop 17 pounds by eating 90% plant-based foods, exercising a minimum of 5 days a week, having sculpted abs like yours, Kris. Yeah. And then commitment, part of it is being committed to yoga practice through Beachbody or whatever. And then also within my exercise, personal and exercise. And also I'd like to be able to have coach 2 people by the end of this year.
Great.
So, because I have a bunch of friends who are, when I posted my, the poll.
Yeah.
Several people who've contacted me, and so I'm talking to them on the side, seeing what they're willing to do, how to help themselves. And then on my personal side, and it's personal / business, it's, committing to a budget, paying off things. Also traveling within that for my business, for my nursing, and then also traveling on a personal end. And then also organization, both personal and professional. Decluttering, detachment. Detachment's a really big one. And a lot of people I think a lot of times that detachment is a negative thing, but it's not. It's actually really good, because it pulls you away from a lot of the negative stuff. So, and it helps you to process things a little bit better, and what's better to keep, not letting others affect you in a negative manner, and allowing your professionalism and your positive spirit to keep rolling on. So those are my dream boards.
I love it. Okay. If you saw me typing, it was just because I was writing those down, so that I have them too, so I can help support you. Great. And did you say work out 5 times a week?
Yes.
Okay. Very cool. I love it. Yes. And if you need any support with, detachment and all of that stuff, Ashley and I got your back on that. I think we both are in agreement with detachment being a positive and healthy thing. So
we grinned really big when you said that. It was funny. And the more I looked at you, Kris, the more I laughed because I was like, oh yeah, we've been practicing that one a lot.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
working to find balance in that one because I am a all or none. So I have a hard time finding balance and detachment. The detaching with love, detaching from negative people with love is something that I'm working on because it's really hard. So I'm either completely open to you or I'm completely close to you. And so working on in between.
Well, I'll send you, and Kris, I know I was going to send it to you. I've got that book link on Audibles to listen to. That's really good.
Yeah, send that to me. That would be great.
Yeah.
What book is it?
I was going to say post it on our team page because I'm
okay.
Yeah, that'd be great. All right, Ashley, you want to share some goals?
I guess I'll start off with a goal that we both have in common. I really am wanting to also buy a house. With that is saving up. So I kind of had that 10 grand to save up in mind as well. And have been, I guess for like the last 6 months, have been really looking at different houses on the market in different areas that I want to buy in this area. So I know it's probably not going to happen for me for another year, maybe year and a half. But it is something that I'd like to try to start working towards. And so that was one of mine. I guess professionally, since I've just changed jobs, it's hard for me yet to set a goal there, but one of the requirements is we have to sit on different committees, and so I'd really like to try to get involved if I can in our wellness or starting a wellness program where I am. We do have like a fitness program, but not, and they offer some classes at the gym, but nothing, accountability wise on wellness. And so I'd really like to get on that committee and start something like I did at my last job with the employees where I work. So I think that would be really cool, or working towards something like that, or trying to be a part. So that's one of my goals as well. I do want to pay off my credit cards. That's one thing that's been on. Thank goodness I only have 2. So, and I don't have high limits. So doing that, paying off my furniture would be really nice, which I should be doing this year anyway. All 3 of those.
Do you have a health or fitness?
As far as like my fitness goals, is that what you just said? With my fitness goals, I would like to train and run a 5K this year, do that again. I had said I would start in January and do a 5K in the spring. Oh, my battery's low. So I'm kind of just waiting to see with work how all of that works out with the new job, because I'm about to have a lot of pressures on me to perform and get the software launched at the school. So I don't know what life's going to look like, but I will, after the next couple of weeks, really, I think, know more about what the next 6 months hold for me work-wise, but I didn't want to put too much on myself. I'd really like to lose 10 or 15 pounds in the next 6 months, and I know training for a 5K is the best way for me to do that because I lose weight when I run. But I don't want to push myself too much. So I at least want to say I want to train for the 5K, either in the spring for a spring run or for a fall run. So the run I've done in the past couple of years has been the fall run, and it's been breast cancer. So I definitely want to do that. I walked it this year, and I hated that I walked it because I ran it the 2 years before. So that is definitely one of my goals. So that I had already set, but I may push to the fall. Like I said, I guess lose 10 or 15 more pounds. Ideally, would like to get to that mark. That 150 mark is always the magic mark for me. It's hard to get down under 150. So if I lost 15 pounds, that would put me under 150. So that's always been tough for me to get to. I'm gonna have to think some more on some other goals, because I mean, I definitely have other areas, but those are the ones that are first and foremost, I guess.
Great. Well, I would love to actually just take some more time if you guys have. I know it's a little late, but I'd love to spend 10 more minutes on this call and utilizing the time, because I know sometimes I don't set aside the time to actually take action and make these steps to happen. So I would love to just take about 2 to 3 minutes right now where I'll just turn on a song and we won't talk, and we'll just put pen to paper, and we'll continue to add to our goals. So we'll use this as like a brainstorm, as like a throw anything down on the paper, trying to get to at least 10 things that you want to happen this year. So 10 things that you want to happen this year, and have them include all areas of your life. So let's just do like a 2 to 3 minute brainstorming session for things that you want to see come to fruition in 2017. And I encourage you guys to dream a little.
What?
To dream a little, you know?
Oh, I thought you said drink.
We're on a 5-day sugar detox.
I see where your mind is.
I didn't say what.
Like, oh yeah, I'll get my wine. I love it. To dream, and what I mean by that too is to like put the fear aside and try not to create a goal that's safe and comfortable, and you're pretty sure you can achieve that goal. So whatever that goal is that you're like, yeah, I think that I could achieve this goal. Like, I don't know, maybe Stacy, maybe 17 pounds by May, maybe it could be April, you know? And I don't want to create the goal for you, but I want us to stop being safe or comfortable or leaving room for excuses, or, you know, but setting something like helping us to become the person that we really want to become, and just encouraging you to dream. What if? And if you really focused, you know, and again, I want it to be in balance, and I want it to be in reality with what your life is, but encourage you to push yourself a little outside of your comfort zone. Make a goal that's really going to challenge you, that you're going to have to work for, that you're going to have to change some habits to get to, you know? So, all right, enough said. You get the idea. All I want is nothing more. That's more what I wanted. I've been crying so long, been trying this shit for years. And I got nothing to show, just climbing this rope right here. And if there's a man upstairs, he keeps bringing me rain. But I've been sending up prayers and something's changed. I think I finally found a hallelujah. I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Now all my dreams are coming true. Yeah. I've been waiting for this moment. It's good to be alive right about now. Good to be alive right about now. Good to be alive right about now. Let that bass move. It's good to be alive right about now. I was dead in the water, nobody wanted
Mhm.
It's good to be alive right about now. Good to be alive right about now. Good to be alive right about now. Let's do it. Let that bass move and I say, yeah. Good to be alive right about now.
Okay. All right. Real quick, any new goal come to mind? Any goal shared where you're pushing a little, anything different you want to share with us?
Well, I think one of the things I didn't say, I had it on my list, but I didn't really say, it was part of the committing to my budget. Well, one was to pay off my motorcycle in the next 3 months, and start to pay down my car payment, and then save for a down payment on a house or RV. So
Great. Ashley, anything new?
Yeah, I guess professionally, working on creating this new recruitment plan using this new piece of software. And so I really just wanted to put some goals to that. One of the goals that we've been given is to increase our enrollment by about 2,000 students. So I dreamed bigger than that. So I wanted to say more like 3,000 more students. So we have about 9,500 students right now. So adding, 3,000 more would get us back above where we have been in the past, and so that would be pretty cool. And a goal would be to develop a recruitment plan that other schools that was so successful that other schools would actually want, to work with us, and we could mentor other schools in that recruitment plan. So part of the software system, not many schools have a recruiting system for prospective students. And so especially here in our area, I don't know about y'all's area, but in our area, so it will be something that we can model. And so that's one of my goals. And I was writing my church's recruitment process and model really came to my mind, and so not sure why, but I thought that was kind of cool. And so just trying to see, because our church has 21 different campuses throughout the state of Alabama, and we're in 14 different correctional facilities, and right now our school is in one of those correctional facilities. And so and I've put a correlation between the two before, so just started thinking about that even more, and need to think about it more and how I can tie the two together. But and also just developing the leadership of my staff. I know some of them have been in their positions for a while, and just trying to work, and I think they do dream to move out of those positions, to make more money, to have more responsibility and things like that. And so just working with them on helping to set goals and how to get to that place. I'd really like to do that. So those were some things that came to me on the professional side.
Cool. Great.
And on the personal side, now that the Cuban borders are open, I would really, really, really like to visit Cuba this year.
Awesome. Well, that should go on your vision board for sure.
Yeah.
Make that happen. That reminds me of a good one to put down. Okay. Great. You guys, I'm going to play another song, 2 to 3 minutes. Take those goals that you've written down and start with 1. If you get to 2 or 3, great. I want you to now pick 1 to 3 goals that you really want to get more detailed on. So make them a SMART goal now. SMART is, specific, measurable, attainable. So time bound, realistic. That's what SMART stands for, right? So get more specific now with that goal. How are you going to achieve that goal? Break it down. Break 1 or 2 or 3 of those goals down. I'm going to play some music and let's get detailed about how it's going to happen.
Swimming in your world, something spiritual. I'm gonna get every time you spend the night. So your sex takes me to paradise. Yeah, your sex takes me to paradise and show. Yeah. 'Cause you make me feel love. I've been locked out of heaven. Oh, too long. Oh, too long. Yeah, you make me feel like I've been locked out of heaven. Oh, too long. Oh, too long. You bring me to my knees, you make me testify. You can make a sinner change his ways. Open up your gates, 'cause I can't wait to see the light. And that there is where I want to stay. So your sex takes me to paradise. Yeah, your sex takes me to paradise and show. Yeah. 'Cause you make me feel love. I've been locked out of heaven. Oh, too long. Oh, too long. Yeah, you make me feel like I've been locked out of heaven. Oh, too long. Oh, too long. Can I just say, spend the rest of my days Can I just say, spend the rest of my days 'cause you make me feel like I've been locked out of heaven for too long. For too long. Yeah, you make me feel like I've been locked out of heaven for too long. For too long.
Bless you.
Thank you. Alrighty day. Anyone want to share a specific action, SMART goal?
I will.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Okay, so regarding my budget, Wednesday's my day off of work. So I'm going to sit down and do a spreadsheet and get out all of my expenses, et cetera, everything I've been doing. And so it takes a lot of work on that. So by next Monday, I'll have my budget down and how soon I'm going to pay everything off by, for sure. My goal is 3 months to have my motorcycle paid off, and have a plan of action of how I'm going to pay down my car, as well as, some travel that I want to have, and then as well as putting money towards, all about balance, putting money towards a house or an RV. So those are my pushing myself to have to get it done, because if I don't do it, it's just going to keep, meandering.
Yeah. Good. Great. Keep us posted on Wednesday.
I will.
We got about a minute and a half. Ashley, if you want to go ahead and share.
So one of my goals was to help develop my staff personally and professionally. And so in the first quarter of the year, we'll have staff evaluations. And I did this with my staff 2 employers ago, and I really, really liked it. One thing that we did is a part of their evaluation, because they had a piece that they had to fill out, and then I had a piece that I had to fill out, and then we came together. This organization does something very, very much like that. So I'd like to incorporate and add to the evaluations and have them actually set some goals personally and professionally, and then meet quarterly on, where they are, how I can help them with those goals. So that was one that I'd like to do. And then I guess tomorrow, when I get back to work, I can inquire about trying to join the fitness committee that I know we probably have. We should have. We have tons of committees at work. So I'm hoping we have one. So if we don't, we're probably going to start one, right?
Yeah.
And then on my personal goals, I just started just making double or triple payments. What I've already been paying over, pay a double or triple on top of that, starting in February, and to pay off those credit cards. And then
we're probably going to get cut off.
Too long. Huh?
So I just want to let you know we're probably going to get cut off. So we're about done with our Zoom time, but I want you guys to go ahead